Number 10. Makoiji, Devils and Realist. The story revolves around William, an aristocratic family's progeny with rare intellect. One day, his uncle lost his possessions after his business failed. Fearing that his family's name has been tarnished, William returns home and searches with his family's butler for anything that can be converted into cash. A search of the premises yields an underground room left by an ancestor. In the room is a magical seal, and William unintentionally summons a devil. The summoned devil tells William his name is Dantalion, and reveals that William is the designator who can choose the acting ruler of the demon world. Number 9. Tears to Tiara. As the Holy Empire rises to power, the neighboring lands begin to gradually fall under its control. The Empire's conquest eventually reaches the small island of Erin, home to the Gale tribe. There, a priestess named Rhiannon is kidnapped to be offered as a living sacrifice to the demon king Aran, a malevolent being rumored to have caused untold destruction in the past. Rhiannon's brother, First Warrior Arthur, rescues her when Aran suddenly materializes before them as a handsome gray-haired man. Hiding his true identity and remaining enigmatic, Aran pledges his power and leadership to the tribe's cause and joins Arthur, Rhiannon, and their merry band of friends, including a talented swordsman, an agile hunter, and a group of ecstatic pixies, as they fight back against the Empire while uncovering the dark secrets of the land along the way. Number 8. Usutora TV. Usuyo Otsuki is a stubborn middle school student and son of an eccentric temple priest who goes about life without care for his father's claims regarding otherworldly monsters known as yokai. However, as he is tending to the temple while his father is away on work, his chores lead him to a shocking discovery. In the basement, he finds a menacing yokai impaled by the fabled beast spear. The beast in question is Tora, infamous for his destructive power, who tries to coerce Usuo into releasing him from his 500-year seal. Usuo puts no trust in his words and refuses to set him free. But when a sudden yokai outbreak puts his friends and home in danger, he is left with no choice but to rely on Tora, his only insurance being the ancient spear if he gets out of hand. Usuo and Tora's meeting is only the beginning of the unlikely duo's journey into the depth of the spirited realm. With the legendary beast spear in his hand, Usuo will find out just how real and threatening the world of the supernatural can be. Number 7. Kyokara Maou. Kyokara Maou revolves around Yuri Shibuya, your average Japanese teenager. One day, Yuri sees a classmate being harassed by bullies. Thanks to this intervention, his friend is able to escape, but unfortunately, Yuri becomes the new target of the bullies in the process and gets his head shoved into a toilet. But instead of water, the toilet contains a swirling portal that sucks him into another world, largely resembling medieval Europe. There, he is told that he will become the next Demon King due to his black hair and black eyes, traits only possessed by the demon's royal lineage. Yuri's arrival is met with some skepticism by some of the demons who view him as unworthy to be their king. However, after Yuri wins a duel by utilizing his magical powers, the demon slowly begins to acknowledge him as their monarch. Yuri must now learn what it takes to be a true demon king, as he tries to keep the peace between demons and humans in this new strange realm. Number 6. Isekai Maou to Shokin Sojo no Dore Majutsu. When it comes to the fantasy MMORPG Cross Riviere, none can match the power of the Demon King Diablo. Possessing the game's rarest artifacts and an unrivaled player level, he overpowers all foolish enough to confront him. But despite his fearsome reputation, Diablo's true identity is Takuma Sakamoto, a shut-in gamer devoid of any social skills. Defeating hopeless challengers day by day, Takuma cares about nothing else but his virtual life. It is until a summoning spell suddenly transports him to another world where he has Diablo's appearance. In this new world resembling his favorite game, Takuma is greeted by the two girls who summoned him. Ramgaleu, a petite Pantherian adventurer, and Shara L. Greenwood, a busty elf summoner. They perform an enslavement ritual in an attempt to subjugate him, but the spell backfires and causes them to become his slaves instead. With the situation now becoming more awkward than ever, Takuma decides to accompany the girls in finding a way to unbind their contract while learning to adapt to his new existence as a menacing Demon King. Number 5. Beelzebub. Ishiyama High is a school populated entirely by delinquents, where non-stop violence and lawlessness are the norm. However, there is one universally acknowledged rule. Don't cross first-year student Tatsumi Oga, Ishimiya's most vicious fighter. One day, Oga is by a riverbed when he encounters a man floating down the river. After being retrieved by Oga, the man splits down the middle to reveal a baby, which crawls onto Oga's back and immediately forms an attachment to him. Though he doesn't know it yet, this baby is named Kaiser de Emperana Beelzebub IV, or Baby Beel for short, the son of the Demon Lord. As if finding the future lord of the underworld isn't enough, Oga is also confronted by Hildegard, Beel's demon maid. Together they attempt to raise Baby Beel. Although surrounded by juvenile delinquents and demonic powers, the two of them may be in for more of a challenge than they can imagine. Number 4. Nurarian no Mago. Rikuo Nura, a part yokai and part human boy, grew up as the young master of the Nura clan. Comprising yokai of all shapes and sizes, Rikuo treated the clan like family. However, he learned that he was the only one among his classmates who saw them in this light. To most, they were terrifying creatures of a folklore who ate children and relished in bloodshed. Taking this to heart, he swore to live his life as a normal human. Normalcy, however, is hard to come by for young Rikuo. Complicating his goals are his yokai attendant, who under the name Surara Okiwa, goes to school alongside him, the young Omyoji Yurakeiken, and his close friend Kiyotsugu, who idolizes yokai and hopes to prove their existence. To make matters worse, rival yokai and other entities threaten to harm those Rikuo holds dear. If he wants to protect what's important to him, Rikuo must acknowledge his ancestry, that he is the grandson of the legendary Nurarian, and transform at night into a yokai, becoming worthy of the next leader of the Nura clan.
This is the future.
Trinity 7.
Evolution.
One day, the bright red sun stopped shining, causing the breakdown phenomenon, the destruction of Arata Kusaga's town, and the disappearance of the people inhabiting it. All, however, is not yet lost. By utilizing the magical grimoire given to him by his childhood friend and cousin Hijiri Kusaga, Arata's world gets artificially reconstructed. In order to investigate the phenomenon, Lilith Asami appears before Arata, whose artificial world suddenly disintegrates. He is given two choices: hand over the book or die. However, Arata chooses the third option, enrolling in the top secret magic school, Royal Biblia Academy, where 6 other magic users await him. Together with Lilith, these 6 form the Trinity 7, the elite of the school who bolster their own power and skill. With the ambition to save Hijiri and the help of his newfound friends, Arata stops at nothing to prevent the destruction of his beloved hometown and to bring his best friend back. DGrayman. Losing a loved one is so painful that one may sometimes wish to be able to resurrect them, a weakness that the enigmatic Millennium Earl exploits. To make his mechanical weapon known as Akuma, he uses the souls of the dead that are called back. Once a soul is placed in an Akuma, it is trapped forever, and the only way to save them is to exorcise them from their vessel using the anti-Akuma weapon Innocence. After spending 3 years as the disciple of General Cross, Alan Walker is sent to the Black Order, an organization comprised of those willing to fight Akuma and the Millennium Earl, to become an official exorcist. With an arm as his innocence and a cursed eye that can see the suffering souls within an Akuma, it's up to Alan and his fellow exorcists to stop the Millennium Earl's ultimate plot, one that can lead to the destruction of the world.
Is the future. Evolution.
Roka no Yusha. An ancient legend states that with the revival of the demon god, 6 heroes, the Braves of the 6 Flowers, will be chosen by the goddess of fate, granting them power to rise up against the fiends attempting to turn the world into a living hell. Adlet Meyer, self-proclaimed strongest man in the world, has arrived at the continent of Piena in hopes of becoming a Brave. Although it doesn't go as smoothly as he had planned, Adlet is ultimately chosen as one of the 6 heroes shortly after being greeted by Nascentia Loi Piena Augustria, Crown Princess and fellow Brave. Roka no Yusha follows the two as they embark on their destined journey to fight the demon god, intending to meet up with their fellow heroes at a small temple outside the land of the Howling Demons, the Fiend's domain. However, when they finally unite, 7 heroes are present, and soon the others begin to suspect Adlet to be a fraud. Now on the run, Adlet must utilize his unique skill set and wit in a fight for his life to identify which member of the group is the true imposter before it's too late.
Alright everyone, that's it for today's video. Did you guys enjoy this list? Or find any anime you're interested in? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments, and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're new, remember to turn on notifications for more upcoming top 10 videos.